One more video before I head for the hills here at IAA Mobility, one that I've been meaning to show you on the channel, just didn't get a chance over the last couple of days, so I've headed down to the open space, and if you're coming to Munich, you should check it out, because the exhibition is obviously on in the summit, but then the open space is another place to check out. So this is the Cupra Dark Rebel. Can you make an electric car sexy and cool looking, and can you inspire it from footballers and famous actors and the world of gaming? Well, Cupra, looking at this, would suggest yes you can. So let's take a little look around this total concept car. Unlike the ID GTI, which will be made, this is just a look to what could be the future of some of Cupra's offerings. The doors open over 2 meters high. Yes, it has a nose like something out of Batman. I mean, it is very, very futuristic looking. It's a two-seater. Shooting brake concept is the idea of it. It has that center spine. I'll just zoom in for you there to give you an idea. So that's the spine that Cupra have, well, they've used it in the forthcoming Tavascan, and it goes into the back of the car also, but the steering wheel inspired from the world of gaming. How slick is that rear? I mean, if that drove past you on the street, you would really do one of those, what the hell? Did Christian Bale or Orpats just cruise by me? It really is something else to behold. Now, the thing that doesn't look that future, kind of a jet the road future, are those wheels. You could kind of imagine them on a Cupra Born. You could just about see it working. An awful lot of attention on the car here today as well. So big interest in what Cupra have to offer. They also have the Tavascan over the other side of the stand, which will be on sale towards the end of 2024, all things going well. And that really is a striking looking car on the same platform as things like the ID5 and stuff from Volkswagen on the MEB platform, but it's something very special looking. So the front of this car, massive air intakes. I mean, this thing just looks so futuristic. The lines on it beautiful. Definitely notes of the latest and greatest Toyota Supra. But this is very much something that could potentially make its way into the real world. Daniel Bloom, the actor, was involved. He was at the launch of it back in May when it was unveiled. So very futuristic. Bucket seats, gorgeous lines from every angle. Dark Rebel there on the lights. Hopefully you can just see that. So a great looking car all around. I'll just whip over to some of the other cars now to give you an idea of what Cupra are at in the not too distant future. But the Dark Rebel, what do you think? Isn't it gorgeous? This is the Cupra Raval, another concept. Idea being closely linked with the forthcoming ID2 All from Volkswagen. Similar size, probably better looking if I'm being totally honest. Really beautiful front. They've also created the copper inserts as part of high gloss in the lower bumper, kind of carbon fiber as well, air intakes and flow for air curtains over the side. Very unusual looking wing mirror. Lighting up at the side there in Cupra, and the back red light, massive spoiler, look at the size of it. And again, alloys that wouldn't be out of place on a Cupra Born or a Formentor. And finally, for the moment, this is the Tavascan that we had a little look at earlier on this year in the channel. The light is far better here actually, because the launch, they wanted to show up the paint colour, so the lights were very blue, but this is the Tavascan that I mentioned earlier on in the video. Really striking looking, and this would be kind of the equivalent ID5 Enyaq Coupe. That's the sort of space this car will be living in when it hits the roads. Probably the very end for Ireland of 2024. Very sharp lines. Really good looking. So that's a vibe of what Cupra have been doing here. They're even away from some of the more traditional brands to create their own space here in a courtyard just off the main street where so many of the exhibitors are today. Even that tells you how much they kind of see themselves as a separate brand. And Oliver Bloom, the group CEO of the Volkswagen Group the other night, said the plan is as well to make sure the brands stay separate as much as possible to create unique offerings for customers. something that's definitely for sure with Cupra. Anytime I'm driving one of the cars, you drive by a school of teenagers and stuff, they command attention that other brands don't. There's also a connection when it comes to electric vehicles, because while most major brands in Ireland have about 18% of their sales coming in as electric, Cupra have 40%. Cupra Born has obviously been a big part of that. So the sort of projections for them in terms of EVs, they're kind of in a stronger position than a lot of brands. And offerings coming next year. There's quite a few cars on the way, the Terramar as well. So the future is very, very bright for Cupra, very interesting, great radical styling, still manages to fall under the Volkswagen Group umbrella and have cars that look like this. So it's quite a unique offering. Anyway, thank you very much for having a little look around today at what Cupra have been up to here at IAA in Munich.